We are producers.
What do we produce? Well, whatever we want and have fun with. Music producers, you know, movie producers, comic book publishers. I used to have a saying I put up on the wall to remind me, and it goes something like this. Oh, by the way, it's August 1st, 2024. Um, because music, I mean, not music, well, music too, but publishing and production is huge. Think of like George Lucas or something, right? Um, it goes something like this. If you're going to uh produce slash publish, if you can't outsource it, if you can't have somebody do it, then you have to do it yourself. I keep thinking of Matt Groening. He's a wonderful case study, entrepreneurial wise, and they're still going strong today. Have you heard of The Simpsons? Futurama? Disenchantment or Disenchanted or whatever it is. And Bongo Comics. Published in Bongo Comics, The Simpsons and all the what is that, Atomic Man or something like that, the superheroes from The Simpsons and all that. So this is the kind of stuff we're talking about, you know. Um, we develop characters and franchises, but we produce them in is details. That's details. So, yeah, we have an insatiable appetite for content creators. And I don't usually mention graphic designers, and I'm still working out whether, yes, the first thing I'd say graphic design. And again, over the years, I've met people and I keep them in mind. My Reiki master, I'm a level one Reiki, which is I can do it for myself, I can do it for my pets, maybe I can do it for my friends, but it's kind of limited to that. Yeah, I guess my agent Hanuman, now that I think about it, claims he's a level three Reiki master, which is the highest you can get, which means you can teach courses on it, you can give people the Reiki vibration or whatever it is. Um, if you've ever gotten into Reiki a bit, it's really quite strange, and it comes under the vibrational wellness of, well, it's hard to say why it works, but suffice to say, people have found it works. And in fact, my friend Jeremy up in Bellingham, hey Jeremy, um, what are you doing for money these days? Get a hold of me. I think you might like it. Um, yeah. What was I going to say about Jeremy? Anyhow, he might be a very good working partner if he's interested in the scheme of things as we see it. See, if you don't see what I see, well, you just have to trust me then, or not. And if you don't, and you're not a people, and you loathe um, compassion, if you're wallowing in your darkness and you're not ready to come out of it, this isn't for you. Don't waste your time. Go do job interviews or something and try to convince them that you're competent to do whatever it is they're going to pay you for. But I'm telling you, 200K a year, you're selling yourself cheap. You are a human. You've got intelligence. You've got talent. We just need to figure out what that talent is, right? But we'll do it. Be your best self. Be part of something bigger than yourself. Um, just because you're compassionate, you don't need to shield yourself off and and you do you own your day? I own my day. We own our day. You own your day. Are you selling yourself cheap? Probably, probably. Anyhow, I'm sorry. I got it. Ow! The inside of my ear itches. I've been cutting the hairs lately too. Jeez, like Uncle Auschwitz and Dave the Barbarian in that one episode. So, what were we talking about? D-apps, smart agents, always Web3. That's the purpose of my sending out the newsletter. Once somebody comes on board and wants to be a working partner, there'll be daily communications, constant communication going on. And if you're not willing to keep up with that and participate, then again, it probably won't work out too well. So yes, you need to get involved. You need to, as appropriate, you need to be willing to be intimate with your working partners. And I'm not talking sex. Let's dismiss that right now. Um, I mean, I'm developing a system of synergy here, and with that synergy and dedication and passion, we have no competition unless somebody else is doing the same thing I'm doing. And there's probably like 10% of us out there that are, or I'm thinking of the same thing I'm thinking of, probably just not go for it. Because I've learned over the decades that no matter how unique and brilliant I think I am, I'm not. I'm not. It's like I said, at one point I estimated I was one of the most highly certified Microsoft certified professionals, had it all. And I estimated there couldn't be more than 1,000 of us at that time in the world. And see, I say 1,000 not because I think there really were, but because I was opening myself up to, well, there's probably other people like me in the world. Um, I don't know them. I don't know where they are, but so there we are. I'm a lifelong innovative entrepreneur, and I'm not the only one. Yeah, I think last recording I was saying what it takes is a willingness to learn and a willingness to do the work. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's more to it. I want you to be compassionate, empathic, care about people, put people first, be a people. Because even if you're just a programmer, I'd like you to be a people. There's a lot of opportunity for autistics like me to come out of our shell. See, us computer geeks are usually stereotyped as being back office types or backroom types. That is, they may do the programming, they don't interact much with other employees, and people probably, even though they've worked in the same company for years, probably doesn't know of them or know them. And maybe the programmer's a high functioning autistic. So they stay in their lane, as they say. Okay. Um, I offer a haven for empaths, sanctuary. Sanctuary. Um, I just don't talk about it much yet, but that's part of what I'm hoping to do. Us empaths, true empaths, real empaths. I don't know. Is that too pompous? I've been accused of being pompous before, you know. Uh, so stop me if I'm being too pompous for you. And if I'm being too pompous for you, you're not listening, so go away. Yow, yow. His name Crowley Bobby used to like to say, Jow, Jow. um, I'm the real deal. What you see is what you get. Sorry, please, thank you. Uh, if it doesn't float your boat, so to speak, that's on you, not me. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I love my life. So, what more do I need? there's a when I was up in Bellingham, my friend was Jewish, and thus and it was holiday season, and so I ended up attending some Jewish holiday gatherings, and very impressed. But one song that they had, traditional song they have that I love, is called "Enough," and it's just a song of celebration, clarifying that they may not have this and they may not have that, but what they got, it's enough. And that's kind of the battle cry, if I must use that term, of the Mir, MIR. Go look it up. Go Google it. Isn't that interesting that Google hated their own branding so much that they changed their company name to Alphabet? What the hell's up with that? Do they make soup now? Is all their offerings so disorganized that it's basically a soup? Yeah, alphabet soup. Yeah, okay. Um, and what's up with Zuckerberg? Come on now. X, you can't trademark a letter. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But these asshole billionaires or current crop billionaires, they're billionaires because they've been allowed, we, the people, have allowed them to live a fantasy, usually an evil fantasy, and we could debate that, and I think I'd win. I really think so. Uh yeah, I described some of what I'm talking about when I say millionaire life, because again, I don't know, you may only have a million or two, personally. Hopefully that's not enough to make you leave. Oh, I've struck it. I've got my 2 million. Now I'm gonna. Well, one guy I talked to today was wanted to travel around the world, and he was talking about like cruise ships. But I was saying, get a boat, get a yacht, get a boat, get like 3 or 4 people to go with you, and yeah, I've known people that live off their boat. Boats are big around here. Hell, the neighbors have like 4 or 5 boats. There's a boat on on the south of my house that I may or may not own. I may be the owner. And there's a van too, because I was thinking some things about van. And I was thinking, hey, wait a sec, we own a van. It's like I think about passing on to friends and saying, well, if you can get the title to it and all that stuff, you can buy it. I'll sell it to you. The previous van, I think, went for like $600. But no, we can use that. That's an asset. And I'm willing to put all of these into Green Terramur LLC as liquidity pool or stake. Yeah. And it's kind of a story because it has to do with my friend Mike that passed away last fall. And he would always say, well, when I die or whatever, you get it all. You're getting everything. And I'd be like, okay, cool. That's about as far as buying I care about it. But from what I've heard from other people after he passed away, it sounds like I wasn't the only one. In fact, there was a couple that said, well, because Mike, it turns out he had a secret side, right? And so he owned all this stuff. And this guy, him and his wife, I guess they were holding a car and a boat in his name to bypass whatever he was trying to bypass. And so I told him, well, hell, nobody knows. I don't think he left a will or anything. If they're already in your name, somebody would have to contest your ownership before they could take it away from you. So take it, get it out of here, clearly. And they did, and I haven't seen them since. But that's just the kind of guy I am. Cha 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 cha. Anyone remember Jimmy Durante?